Hi everyone, and welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. And tonight I've just finished a long day at work, got a few battle scars from falling down some stairs, so I want to have a good, relaxing, lovely shave. And to do that tonight I'm going to use Wickhams 1912 in my favourite scent, which is Club Cola. And for you guys that have never seen the soap, that's what it looks like. But the scent is just fizzy cola bottles. You've heard it before, definitely fizzy cola bottles. Cola cubes, which someone else had said as well. I just love it, absolutely love it. I'll just let you guys see what the ingredients are. I'll see if I can get it to focus for you. But yeah, it's a very clean set of ingredients. Batch number 9. And I just love it, absolutely love it. Now the brush I'm going to use today, I've been favouring this brush the last few shaves, the Edmund Jagger Synthetic, which is a brush I've had for a while. I had it pretty much when I started wet shaving. One of the first brushes I got it really cheap on a sale, but I think they're about 30 bucks now. I think I paid about 10 bucks for it. But it's a lovely little brush, it's really soft, it's got a good bit of backbone, and it does great lathers, and that's all you can ask for. So I'm just going to dip the brush in the water. I haven't bloomed the soap, don't have to bloom it, it's already a reasonably soft soap, and I know this stuff lathers like an absolute bomb, so there's no point in actually doing the bloom. I want to try and save as much of the soap as I can. So I'll just dip my brush in the water, just flick some of it off, and then straight into the soap itself. So it's Tuesday over here. My dad flew home this morning, early hours of the morning. He was over here for 10 days to see the kids and bring the Christmas presents over and everything from Scotland. Unfortunately, didn't have any room at all to bring me any shaving stuff with him from the gentleman's groom room. He had no room at all in his bags at all, which is quite impressive. Now, as you can see, that's flicking outside the bowl and everything. Let's just see if I can scoop all of this out. So there's the brush loaded. Nothing like that. I tell you what, it's by far my favourite scented soap, by an absolute mile. Alright, I've got my ballet bowl today. I'm going to bowl lather. I'm just going to pop a little bit of water in there. Just a tad. So I've just popped a little bit of water just in the bottom of the bowl, as you can see, and then straight in with the loaded brush. You can see it swirling about with the water. But this brush just it just makes lathers explode. I'm really starting to enjoy these, not these synthetics, it's the only synthetic I have. But you can see straight away, it just makes great lather. Now don't get me wrong, I do enjoy my badger brushes and bow hair brushes. But this just seems to have the edge as far as I'm concerned. I don't know why. And look at that. Now I know Wickhams soap is absolutely tremendous soap, but I just knew this brush would take it to the next level. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? I haven't even finished lathering yet. I'm creating the lather, sorry. Right, I think that'll do me just nicely. Just had a shower, so I'm going to wet my face, lather up and get stuck in. I was just replying to Tomster on one of my previous videos. He was asking what my favourite razor was. At the moment, it's this little bad boy, the Mergress, or the Merca Progress. The only difference is obviously the little knob in the bottom. Does exactly what it says in the tin, does the same as every other Progress. It just looks a bit better. So today I'm going to be using this. It's the second use of a Voskhod blade, and I'm going to use it on setting 5 today. I've used 1 and 3, I don't do even numbers, so you probably never see a video with 2 and 4 because I just have a thing about even numbers. But this will be on setting 5, the most aggressive or the most efficient setting on the razor. So I'm really looking forward to this to see how it goes. I had a cracking shave on setting 3 last time, so hopefully I get a good shave from setting 5 as well. And all I can smell in here is cola bottles, fizzy cola bottles. So here we go, got my Wickhams 1912 Club Cola. Oh yes, it's actually quite a, I don't know why, but I find it quite a warming scent. Look at that ladder. The scent's just incredible. They're very deceiving brushes, these. I'm not sure what size knot is in this. I think it might be a 20 mil or something, 22 mil. Very small knot compared to like my board brush, my badger brushes. But it's quite firm, it's quite a stiff knot. Doesn't feel like it's going to be. And it's so soft on your skin. Right, I'm just going to heat the blade up. Mergress on setting 5. Let's see how we go. Oh yeah, can really feel the blade now. Big difference between this and setting 1. And I don't know why, for some reason I go to this side now. I normally start on this side, but just feels right to start on the right. You can really feel the blade now. And for those of you that haven't used a adjustable razor before, as this one is, it took me a while to figure out how to use it in the first place. I couldn't figure out whether one was the most aggressive or most efficient, should I say. That's the words I prefer. Or whether setting 5 was, but obviously when you look at the theory behind it, the wider the gap between the blade, as you twist it down to 5, the wider the gap, obviously the more exposure the blade gets to your face. And all I can say about Wickhams soap is it's outstanding. It's outstanding soap, and the scent's just incredible. Now I will say one thing about the razor, that was very comfortable, but it wasn't quite as smooth as setting 3. I found setting 3 more comfortable than setting 5. But it could also be that I've used the blade twice now. I normally only use my blades once. But I had such a comfortable shave with it the first time, I thought I'd get away with the second one, which I will do. It's still very comfortable. It's just not as comfortable as setting 3 at the moment. And as you can see, it's one of those brilliant soaps that gives you a good thick lather, no matter whether it's first, second, third pass, fourth pass pickups. You get a good thick coverage. And the scent's just brilliant, it really is. If you like cola bottles or cola cubes or fizzy cola bottles, even Coke, just normal Coke, not the white stuff that you sniff, you know, the drink. Then you'll love this stuff. Alright, across the grain. Now that I can feel the blade quite exposed, it's a very, very light touch, very light. Beautiful, it really is. Beautiful razor, beautifully built, beautifully constructed, looks lovely, works great. And the setting 5 on that second pass there has really taken the hair down. And you can actually see I was pretty rough. I think I had about 4 days growth there. I'm just going to empty this water out and start again with some nice fresh hot water. Right, pass number 3, and just reload the brush again. Look at that. And the good old words of Del Trotter, lovely jubbly. Look at that. You know, I try all these other artisans, and whenever I come back to Wickhams, it just seems to edge them all. The closest one I've used, it's very similar texture of soap, very similar sort of scent strength and everything, would be the OSP. I still prefer Wickhams, but the OSP I've got might be slightly older. I'm not sure. I bought it second hand, so it might just not be quite as good as it is brand new out of the box, if you know what I mean, straight out the factory. But it's still a beautiful soap. But this is just divine. Right, work in progress, Mergress, setting 5, third pass across the grain the other direction. Now, one thing I did notice with this razor, it's actually the first razor that I've actually managed to go straight across my lips with, comfortably, without worrying about actually nicking my lips. I get that sensation with the Mueller R41 when I'm going over the lip section. I feel like I'm going to actually cut into my lips, so I sort of judder along and I don't really get a comfortable shave over that area. But this, on all three settings that I've used, 1, 3 and 5, it's just tremendous. And the soap, this, I know I keep saying it, but it's one of those things, if you haven't tried it, you have to try it. No, I mean, the slickness is wonderful. The protection's great. It's almost a faultless soap. In fact, if anything, the only fault I can find with it is it should be in a bigger tub. I'd rather love a bigger tub of it to last longer, because this will probably be the first soap that I finish. And look at that, look, I'm still creating loads of lather. It just goes on and on and on, look. Look, it's just, you can't say much more. It never dissipates. Well, it obviously would eventually, but it doesn't dissipate quickly. It's got a creamy, thick, glossy lather. Well, remember, this razor actually, I've got a bit of a bug to buy this razor from watching Stephen the Suffolk Shaver. I've just found out from Stephen today that he's just received a parcel from me with a couple of soaps in it. One of which is a new Australian artisan who makes lovely soaps. It'll be interesting to see what Stephen thinks of it. And the other one is an American soap maker. It's pretty new on the market. So it'll be interesting to see how Stephen's reviews go with them, see if he enjoyed them as much as I did. Well, that was a beautiful shave, guys. I don't know what that is. A little red spot there. It's not actually a knit, it's not cut. It just seemed to appear there when I was shaving. But just so you guys get an idea, you've seen how long I loaded that brush for. You've seen that I've had 3 very creamy lathery shaves and then a touch-up pass. And that's how much soap is left over. And it's just shaving heaven, really. Right. Oh, I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that shave. I was really, you know, I had a bit of a rough day today, and I've really enjoyed that. That's settled me right down. Okay, to finish off, Post Shave Hydrating Gel by Milkman, Razor Rail. This stuff's lovely. It's got a little bit of zing to it. You need hardly any of it. This bottle will last me absolutely years, I would think. All you need is just 2 pumps. Just like that, that's it. And it's only a tiny blob in your hand. You can just see it looks like a water droplet. But it really hydrates your skin. It doesn't have much scent. It's got a sort of zing tang to it, but nothing like obviously like a citrus. It's just I can't put my finger on it. But I just love this line on here. Directions. For a post-shave buzz, pump the gel dispenser and apply to a freshly shaved area. Massage into skin whilst feeling like a boss. Love it. Brilliant stuff. And to finish off, guys, my usual, I've used my Coke. I'm going to have my rum. Colonel Conk's Bay rum. And as expected, no irritation at all. So there we have it, guys. We have used Wickhams 1912, Club Cola. Oh, it actually blends with it. I can smell the rum in my face. It blends with the Coke. It smells lovely. Gives you a bit of a thirst. The brush today was the Edwin Jagger Synthetic, which is a beautiful little brush. You've seen how it lathers, you've seen it. It doesn't hold the lather, it releases it on your face. Gives you a creamy thick lather at every shave. Use my trusty Bally bowl. The razor of choice was the Mergress on setting 5 today, which I really enjoyed. Quite an efficient shave, or as some people say, aggressive. It was a much more aggressive shave than 3, and way more aggressive than 1. But I really enjoyed that shave. And the Voskhod blades, if you haven't tried them, just even try and get a hold of a 5-pack. If you want a 5-pack and you can't afford them, you're just not spending, give me a shout. I'm happy to send you one, absolutely no problem at all. Then I finished off with Milkman Razor Roll, post shave balm, really nice stuff. Quite fluidy, it's almost like a gel, like a really runny gel. But it really hydrates your skin, and it leaves it feel, I mean, there's a lot of moisture back in my skin now. And then finishing off with Colonel Conk's Bay rum, which is just a lovely scent. It's not stuff that, these are things that, you know, I would never have bought stuff like this years ago. It's not something I would have enjoyed using it. I sort of wear an aftershave now based on the scent straight away, because I know it's going to dissipate, the scent's going to disappear over a short period of time. It's really there to close up your pores and help heal your skin from the irritation. So I'm really enjoying all these sort of strange old man scents in a way. I mean, that's something that my granddad would have wore, really. It's not something a 30-year-old wears in this day and age, with all your Hugo Boss and Davidoff and Calvin Klein, all that stuff that's out there. I really enjoy this stuff. It just makes the shave much more traditional. But anyway, I think I've taken enough of your time up today. It's 24 minutes in, so that's quite a long video for me. I'm normally 15 to 17 minutes, but I've really enjoyed this today, so I hope you've enjoyed the chat as well. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe down below. Like the video, please comment if you've got any comments at all. And I always get back to everyone with comments. I'm very similar to Paul H, the Suffolk Shaver, Kevy Shaves. I'm all about interacting with the people that are watching and the viewers, and that's what it's all about. That's what makes me come back time and time again. So please subscribe, please come back for more content. I've got over 100 videos now, as most of the guys out there have, that I'm sort of following, I suppose. And I hope you'll come back for some more content, and I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.